You always have to give up something in order to get what you want in return. For example, you go to work, you give your time, in return, you get paid. So now, let's talk about that one thing you can give up that has the potential to completely change your life. It doesn't matter who you are, we all have the same 24 hours, right? When you break down the 24 hours between work, commuting, dinner, and everything else, most of us have between 4 to 6 hours we can allocate to something else. Now the question is, you have 4 to 6 hours you can allocate to something else. What are you willing to give up that falls in between those 4 to 6 hours in order to start, finish, or get to that next step that you always wanted to get to? Let's start with TV, for example. We can break down TV into the news, TV shows, movies, and sports, right? Now let's focus on the news segment under the TV category, right? I don't care if it's the local news, if it's the national news, if it's CNN, MSNBC, Fox, doesn't really matter. News, period. Let's allocate 1 hour to 2 hours. I don't know how much news you watch, but let's just say 1 hour to 2 hours, right? We're gonna do an exercise. I'm asking you just for 1 week. I want you to try this. I want you to try this just for 1 week. That's it. Go cold turkey on all of them. Notice that I'm not talking about TV. Just that news segment. Just go cold turkey. Just turn it off for 1 week. Don't watch the news for 1 week. Take that 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, whatever time do you allocate to the news every day, and do something else. That project that you've been working on, you've been putting aside, or that project that you started, or that research that you wanted to do for a long time. Take that 1 hour to 1 hour and a half and use it for that 1 week. Believe me, if it's important enough, if something is important enough, you will find out from either your friend, a colleague, or family member, or even your favorite social media platform. At the end of the week, I can almost guarantee you, you will not miss anything. If you did not miss much, go for a second week. Go for a third week. Why not a month? Once you break that cycle, you will never get back into the cycle. You see, that's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to get caught up in the news cycle every day. In the meantime, the world is moving on without you. Your house is on fire outside. You don't even realize it. Their hands are already in your pockets. You don't even know because you focus on that cycle. That's exactly what they want you to do. Once you break out of that cycle, you're out of the matrix. They cannot get you back in. I don't know if you noticed that they're talking about the legacy media is dead. People not watching TV anymore. No, people are still watching TV. They're not watching the news because they have figured out that it's all BS. People have figured out they don't need to watch the news to know what's going on. People have taken their time back and do something productive with it. That's what's going on. People have figured out they don't need to watch the news to stay informed. Matter of fact, if you watch the news, the more news that you watch, the more uninformed that you are. People have figured it out. People are taking their time back to more useful things, to do their projects, to start their businesses, to do research, to read, to do their activities. Not because the legacy media was always up to no good. We all know that, right? They're pushing their own agendas. But now people are waking up and knowing what's going on. That's what's happening. Not because the news media is dying. No. People are waking up. That's what's going on. So do this for 1 week. Go cold turkey on the news. I don't care if it's the local news, the national news, CNN, MSNBC, Fox, doesn't matter. Just go cold turkey for 1 week. I can promise you, I can almost guarantee you 99.9% at the end of that week, you won't miss anything. Here's the beauty. You will never go back. Nothing will put you back in that cycle. Get your time back. Own your time. Use that time you usually allocate to the news, that 1 or 2 hours a day. Put it into your projects, that thing that you always want to start it, or you have started already. finish it, research it, read about it, do it. Once you escape, they cannot get you back in. Try it. And I want you to report back here after a week or two. Let us know what you did with your time and let us know if you miss anything. You won't miss anything. That's all I have for you guys today. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.